it going, y'all? It's your boy Greg, back with another video, and I'm sitting here, and it's really hot today, so I'm hoping to get this one done quickly. Um, the weather's just been really bad, and the AC in my place is not the best, admittedly. But that's okay. I can still sit in here and record a video for you, so that's all right. I've actually haven't been releasing videos very often these past couple months. It's because I've been trying to level up how I make my own videos. We all want to improve at a certain craft that we want to do. Like maybe you are an artist and you want to draw better, or maybe you're a musician and you want to play better. I am a video editor and I want to edit better. And that involved me learning how to use Adobe After Effects, which if you haven't used it, it's one of the most nightmarishly abhorrent web apps that I have ever used. And I'm only slightly exaggerating. And that gets us into today's topic, which is that you should learn something new. It doesn't have to be right now, it doesn't have to be tomorrow, but by the end of the year, you should have a basic understanding of a certain skill under your tool belt. It could be anything, You could learn how to build with materials, or you can learn how to play the trumpet or something. Just learn something, because I guarantee you it will help you tremendously, especially if you're in a kind of a low point for your own mental health. I primarily want to discuss why you should pick up a new skill or try to learn something, and what to expect when, actually going through with what you want to learn. So let's begin with, why should I learn something new? And there's the big reason on why you should be learning new things. It's that it keeps your brain active. And I'm not going to be a doctor or anything. I'm just your friend. I'm not a professional, but when we pick up new skills, that keeps us active. It keeps our minds active. Maybe our skill is some exercise. It keeps our body active. It creates a new environment for our brains to thrive, is what I'm trying to say. And when your brain is active, a lot of things in life just become a lot more easier. You have the skills to do more, and you're giving your own life a lot more structure. And not only does it help you stay active, it could also improve your own mental health. I have a few studies pulled up. I've been reading around because I want to come prepared. I don't want to just ramble into a mic. And from what I'm reading, I'll put everything in the description. All right, so I'll put everything I've been reading into the description so it can help you understand it maybe better than I can explain it. But it has benefits for your mental health too. It can provide structure and routine, perhaps, like maybe you're learning how to cook. Hey, you can get up in the morning and cook yourself breakfast every day. That's great. You're learning a new skill and you're providing routine to your day. It can also help reduce stress, and maybe they can also help you make more friends, which, having friends is detrimental to not being a miserable piece of shit, to put it into better terms. So we have the reasons on why you should pick up a skill or learn something new, but what is the experience of learning said thing going to be? And let me tell you, it's not easy at all. I'm going to use myself as an example. I am learning how to use Adobe After Effects, and I am telling you, I could not be more miserable using it. But I know if I want to be a better person, I have to keep going with it. I have to toughen up, I have to learn, and it's not going to be easy, Here's another example. In school, I played the trumpet. I haven't really played trumpet since, but maybe I'll pick it back up one of these days. But I kind of noticed that maybe, trumpet wasn't my favorite thing to play. I joined indoor percussion because I was asked to. I had never played a percussion instrument in my life. So I had to learn how to play a percussion instrument. And you know what? I really enjoyed playing percussion. I enjoyed it so much, I have so many practice pads and sticks that I don't even know what to do with them anymore, because now I just find myself, mindlessly battering away on a drum pad nowadays, because, it's a skill I picked up, and, it helps me stay active throughout the day. But it was not easy. I had to learn a whole lot of things about playing percussion, like your double taps, your rudiments, things like that. And it was not easy for me at first, At first, I couldn't even find the fulcrum of the stick very easily, but now I can do it without even thinking. And that's because I went through the process of learning. And now I can appreciate that fact, because now I can just, I have a pad right here. I can just pick this up and play it like that, But that's what I'm trying to say is, if you learn that new skill, you will come to appreciate the fact that you took the time to learn that skill. When we moved into my house, we had a lot of things we needed to do to it to make it, livable. We had to do drywall. We had to, repaint some of the rooms. Mainly, the problem was the drywall. And I took the time. I had my girlfriend's dad teach me how to put in drywall. Was the job perfect? No, but that's somewhere where I can improve off of, Now I can do drywall better the next time I pick it up, Like maybe I'll go back and cut out the bad spots that I made, and we'll redo it and do it better. That's just something to look forward to, And that is one of my favorite things about learning, is that you will never, ever be the best at something. But you can certainly try. Like I'm not the best percussionist out there, but I can certainly try to get better. That's the best thing about some of these crafts, is that you can continue to improve and improve to a next level where you can appreciate where you were before, but now you have something to look forward to. You understand what I'm saying here? It gives you a sense of purpose, whereas you weren't really learning anything before. You'd just be doom scrolling all day, but now you have something to look forward to. You want to get better at using this thing. I personally want to get better at using After Effects so I can make better YouTube videos. That is my ultimate end goal. I just want to be the best creator that I can be. And that's really what it boils down to. At the end of the day, it helps us be better people. So here's what I'm going to ask you. Let me know down in the comments, what is something that you've been wanting to learn for the longest time? It can be anything you want. You can learn how to shoot a gun. You can learn how to paint a picture. You can learn let me think of a funny example. You can learn how jet engines work if you really want to. But just let me know something that, like a skill that you want to pick up. And I will see y'all next week with my next video. You guys have a good night. I will see you all next time.